Hello my lovely earth signs, I hope you're well. It's Kay here from Spiritual Parlour to do your reading for this new moon solar eclipse that we've got coming up in about 2 days from me recording this. The focus is your direction because this is a North Node eclipse. It's under Gemini. I'm not going to go too deep into the astrology because there is a link below for the Spiritual Parlour website where I've put up all the astrology reading if you want for this energy and how it can affect you. So let's focus on your direction under this North Node eclipse. What do you need to know about your direction? So if there's a message for an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or even a Virgo, please let it be known, Spirit. Please let it be known. Alright, let's see what you need to know about your direction, earth signs. Okay, I feel very pulled here, so we're going to read from this pile. Alright, so the underlying energy for my earth signs for your direction is about focus. So let's see, what is it that you need to focus on, my earth signs? Because you've got the 8 of Pentacles. As you can see, there is a man here who has many pentacles, 8 pentacles, 7 pentacles around him, and he's focused on that one, his 8th one. So what is your focus for your direction, earth signs? Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what Spirit says. Okay, this could be with a relationship or with a partnership. Looks like there's been a bit of restriction. Wow, okay. Okay, first thing that's been put to me is for an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, potentially within a relationship or a partnership. It could be a business deal, it could be a personal relationship, it could be a friendship, but it's, you know, some kind of duality, two things coming together. There could have been some kind of restriction around movement, and I'll clarify this because it feels as though in the present what the issue is for you over your direction is restriction with things coming together, or restriction in a partnership or a relationship. The 8 of Swords, as you can see, 8 is that number of movement generally in the tarot, but with the 8 of Swords it's lack of movement. So you can see there's a woman here with 8 swords around her, and she's got blindfold on and she's restricted, she can't move. The 2 of Cups is, you know, 2 people coming together. So this can represent 2 people, 2 situations, or 2 things, or 2 energies matching, because it's duality. So to keep this pretty general, it's 2 things coming together, whether it's a relationship, a situation, a job, whatever it is for you, earth sign. It feels as though some kind of coming together or marrying or meeting in the middle. There's been a bit of restriction, and we'll find out why. In the recent past, there could have been disagreements or even confusion. Now Mercury has been in retrograde, it's still in retrograde at the moment, so that doesn't really surprise me. But with the Knight of Swords, what this brings is, I call him my drama king, this energy. Even though he's not a king, the energy that he brings can be he's so quick moving because it's a sword, but he can bring confusion, he can bring misunderstandings, he can bring drama. But the thing with the Knight of Swords is, as quick as he comes, as quick as he goes. You know, it can be cleared up pretty quickly, but he can bring sometimes some kind of tension. So it feels as though for you there is a focus around this, and I'm feeling very, very pushed to say a focus around, you need to focus on the restriction is the first thing I'm being pushed to say. Now, in the here and now and looking forward at this situation in your direction, it feels as though there's potential for some kind of expansion, or there's potential for, you know, you to be recognized, or for this issue, because it's directly under the restriction, to be recognized, and it could come to an end. Now, whether it's the partnership or the duality or the thing that's struggling to come together comes to an end, or it's this restriction that comes to an end, I'm being pushed to say this will be dependent on how you focus, with that other person, the situation, the thing, whatever it is that you are trying to gel and mesh with, is the words that's being put to me. And ultimately, you know, in the distant future, on the outcome, you're going to need to rely on a lot of your own intuition, or whatever knowledge it is that you know. So let's do some clarification over this, because this recent past energy here, this potential confusion, or it could even be an air sign that you've been dealing with. It could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, or it could be someone who is very mentally driven, someone who's very articulate, you know, because this is all air sign energy. What do we need to know about this recent past energy of, I'm feeling like it's confusion or misunderstanding is what I'm feeling. What do you need to know? Okay, someone could have been dishonest. Yeah, okay, 7 of Swords has flown out for you. So whether this is you, Earth sign, and you've been dishonest, and this has caused restriction over the two things meeting in the middle or the partnership coming together, or whether this is the other party, the other situation, person, place, or thing, whoever it was in the recent past, it feels like this misunderstanding could have been around honesty, or someone or something was trying to do something, or, you know, pass off something without somebody else or other people or the other party knowing about it. The 7 of Swords is that card of deception. Yeah, it's the card of not being totally honest. And, you know, whether this is you or whether this is the other side, this is what I was feeling around the misunderstanding. So you've got a guy here who's trying to run off with basically 5 swords, and he's left 2, and no doubt he'll probably come back for the rest of them. Now, the underlying energy, you know, on that shuffle when that jumped out is the World card, and this is, the World card is like a close of a chapter. We, you know, it's a major arcana card. We get to card 22, and then we start again. We go back to, you know, the very beginning, and we go back to the full, and it's a new beginning. So it feels as though, you know, this, whatever's happened in the recent past, this misunderstanding or this deception or this lies or this cheating or whatever it is, it can be resolved. It feels as though like it can be resolved, and with the underlying energy of the focus coming up at the beginning, like I said, I'm pushed to tell you that Spirit is saying you need to focus on this to stop this. Focus on the deception, the misunderstanding, whatever it is, to stop the restriction. Okay, so that's in the past. Now moving forward, as I said, it felt like there could be some recognition and an ending. Yeah, so I'm going to clarify here. What do we need to know about this ending for the Earth signs? This ending, is it the situation? Is it the confusion? What's coming to an end? Okay, what flipped over here? All right, that's too many. Let's have a clear message. What's coming to, let's make sure they're all right around. What's coming to an ending? What's coming to, okay, there we go, clear message. Okay, the 4 of Wands. So this is stability, potential for success. This is like a happy home. Yeah, so this has come out as your clarifier for the potential ending. So it doesn't feel to me like this happy home is going to be broken up and that's what's coming to an end, because it doesn't feel to me, and I'm not being pushed to say, and I'm not being given the message that at the moment you have a happy home or a happy situation, I should say. What I'm feeling is that if this can be focused on, and you've got more air energy there again with the King of Swords, so you definitely could, on that bottom shuffle, you definitely could be dealing with an air sign. But whatever this miscommunication was, or whoever this air sign potentially is in the recent past, whatever this dishonesty was, it can, you need to recognize it. That's the direction. Recognize it so that it can come to an end and a happy home it can come about. So for you, Earth signs, your direction under this eclipse energy, this North Node direction eclipse, is very much focused on going back to the past and focusing on what happened in the recent past so that this can be removed, this restriction, and you can move forward. Because your advice card is about an ending. Yeah, so something has to come to an end. Now, whether it means that you have to completely distance yourself from this situation, person, place, or thing in the past, or if it's the other way round, the other party distance themselves from you, however that plays out, something has to come to an end. So there is going to be an ending, or there should be an ending for this situation, however it resonates for you with the restriction. But what they're saying is, with the clarification, that this ending could bring about that happy home, that stability, that, you know, little bit of success, with an ending to all this, whatever it is in the past. Now, I said to you that I felt very much as though you or this situation requires inner knowledge. Yeah, with the High Priestess here in this situation for the potential outcome, it is about what you know. You know, so what do you know, Earth sign? What do you know that is key to the situation, person, place, or thing, whatever this energy is, however it resonates, whoever the message is for, because this is very key. Inner knowledge. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, yeah, and then you've got the World card again on the bottom. Okay, so the clarification here is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is like entrepreneurship, business, confidence. I kind of feel like this is kind of like the CEO card, like you know where you're going, you know who you are very, very confident. So whatever it is that you know, Earth sign, yeah, have confidence in this, with this situation. So if you are in a situation where there's been restriction because somebody's been trying to be dishonest with you in the recent past, but you know something, be confident in what it is that you know. And if it's the other way round, where you have been dishonest with someone and been trying to pull the wool over somebody else's eye, then you need to be confident as well with what you know, or they are going to have to be confident with what they know, because there is a situation here which is about what's known internally. So I'm being pushed to say, almost like, not who's wrong or right, but what is the right way to go about this. You know, what you know internally, what you're pushed to do internally would be the right way to go about this. So for you, definitely there could be a new chapter, because the World card has come up twice with this situation, but it feels like your direction now is about trying to resolve this restriction and trying to get to the bottom of the dishonesty. And if this is news to you, if this resonates with you and you didn't know that there was some dishonesty in the recent past, then maybe you need to go back and investigate and focus on whatever happened with the situation to try and find out the truth. Because there could have well been dishonesty and misunderstanding in the past, or someone was trying to do something without somebody else knowing, or another situation, person, place, or thing knowing. But your direction is definitely about the past, going back and resolving the restriction, because this partnership is not going to happen until there's an ending somewhere with something to create the happy home or the success or whatever it is that you need. Let's pull you a fortune card. Okay, what's come out there? You've got travel. So you need to travel. You need to go the distance with this. You need to move forward, basically, which is kind of what I was saying. You need to move forward. In order to move forward, you need to go back. That's what's been put to me. I think this, whatever this is in the recent past, is very, very key. I'm being very, very drawn here to focus in on this. And if this is a business deal, if this is a partnership, if this is a relationship, if this is a job, whatever it is, with two things trying to meet in the middle, you know, and find that duality, there needs to be a decent amount of honesty, is what I'm being pushed to say. Okay, a decent amount of honesty. So your direction is to go back and then go forward. So earth signs, whoever this message is for, whatever Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus this is for, I wish you the very, very best with this situation, and have a wonderful eclipse. We're midway through the year, so it's about reflection and focusing and seeing what we're going to do for the rest of the year. So do check out the blog below for the Spiritual Parlour so you can see more about the astrological alignment. I've also been away off YouTube for a while, and I've created over 200 journals, esoteric journals. So each star sign has a journal for them, not just a blank journal with nothing in, but they've got 9 pages. They've also got information on each sun sign and your moon sign and your ascendant. It's, you know, it's a good personal journal for astrology, and you've got your 9 pages, so do check them out below. There's 4 designs for each sun sign. I've made the moon manifestation journal. If you follow the Spiritual Parlour blog, you'll see that I post writing prompts each month, and I've designed a journal specifically for that, so check that all out. And if you're someone who wants to connect with your ancestors or your own spirit guides, because I get asked a lot about this, because obviously I've met my spirit guides. I know what they look like, I know what their names are, where they're from, and it's not impossible to make that connection. So there is a link down there below on some guidance on how you can do this. It's called connecting with your ancestors and spirit. And yeah, I wish you so much luck with this situation. I really, really do. I wish you so much luck, earth signs, and I will see you around the full moon for your next reading then. So until then, keep well and blessed be. I'll see you soon.